Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexus Gaming Series Division B West matchup of Can't Connect Stuns versus Spooky Ghosts. We got a Vala, Diablo, Hogger, Lucio, Li Ming. On the right-hand side, we got a Sylvanas, Maiev, Brightwing, Varian, and Leoric. As I had said, we've got a little gamble going on, so let's go ahead and start that out for all of you at home. How many Q stacks for Vala by the end? Go ahead and get your gambles in.
10 seconds.
Just double-checking something really quickly.
4, 3, 2.
Ghost Dunk is on Can't Connect Stuns, and Ghost Dunk is on the left-hand side, so there we go. Alright. I hope you all take part in the gamble as I throw my tea bag away at an inopportune time, as we have actually nothing happening. I thought there'd be the big fight and I would miss it, but Sylvanas will immediately run into bottom lane and start getting some black arrow value on the tower. Does get about, well, I'd say a third of that. Rogoth on the Varian right now. Did go into W, overpower at level 1. I'm assuming he's going to go into a taunt build with that. You can probably see Shield Wall at level 10 as well. Could see the charge, the Warbringer at level 10. Really, really strong talent. Takes the cooldown of charge for Varian down to 4 seconds in total. So it's really, really nice. You can just charge constantly onto the enemy. You could go for the Juggernaut at level 13 to get yourself some extra % damage on that charge. And also, you can utilize it to allies or allied minions as a disengage tool. So it's also a lot of mobility upgrade for Varian. But we'll see if he just goes into full tank, presses W, and just wins the engagement. Invade onto the camp from the side of Can't Connect Stuns. Things are looking okay from them right now. Boundary's going to throw out the Spirit of Vengeance. Doesn't activate the teleport. We've got Leoric taking a bit of damage. Eric with the K able to back away as we have Brainer going in with some Shroud charging, some overpowering. This is some Fan and Knife. Reset after reset for Boundary. Boundary going in with the Spirit of Vengeance. Wants Ghost Dunk. Ghost Dunk trying to get away. The phase shift comes through, and First Blood goes over to the side of Spooky Ghosts. Any doubters? Wow, there's no gamblers on this one. You are... Chad is an interesting beast when it comes to Twitch gambling. All right, well, 69 on 40 and 0 on... All right, cool. You don't think you keep in touch with anyone you grew up with? I keep in touch with a couple people. Like, I don't really keep in touch, like, there's, like, a couple people from high school, a couple people from college, maybe 1 or 2 people from, like, middle school, but I also knew them in high school, too. That's going to be a Lucio going down. So far, 3 kills in quick succession to the members of Spooky Ghosts, and they get more of these sappers in. They got both of the camps in their favor, and this is some good damage into the fort front gate through the bottom lane, as Leoric will do double soaking duties against the Hogger. Some guys travel more than 1,000 kilometers to attend the annual event. That's really cool, man. I don't, no one really from elementary school. Like, I don't talk to, like, Scott or JD or Jay or Cameron. I've seen them on, like, Facebook and stuff like that, but never, like, hanging out. Polymorph onto the Diablo. He's getting low, going to be pulled back by the Maiev, and that'll be another kill for the side of Spooky Ghosts, who are pulling ahead in a solid level lead, as this is a triple altar phase. Diablo dead for 10. I expect this to be at least 2 of the 3 altars to the side of Spooky Ghosts.
The Raven Lord demands it.
Yes, heroes, activate the towers.
I keep putting in a bet and going back to work and forgetting to tell it. Oh, because you have to hit the extra button as a mod, right? Yeah, in like middle school, like I kind of keep in contact with like 2 people. Yeah, like CJ I'm slightly in contact with, Mike I'm slightly in contact with. But I also went to high school with CJ and Mike too. We went to the same middle school, and then we went to the same high school. And then university was, you know, was different, but still. There's like 1 or 2 people. Funny enough, the one person I kind of in contact with from like my college days, I didn't even go to the same university as him. It was my buddy's roommate, and he's just a cool dude. And I'm like, oh yeah. My wife is awesome too. She takes the 3 kids and leaves for the weekend so you can host the event. Ah, you gotta take the kids because of all the kegs. All the kegs and all the nudity. Yeah, it's understandable. You don't want kids around all that partying. Understandable. You know, you don't want to play D&D around a bunch of kids. It's a very influential game. They might start worshiping Satan or something. That sounds awesome, though, Al Roker. I'm glad you have that with some friends. As actually my buddy was, we were talking in our little like Michigan Discord that we have. He was showing us that there's an Elden Ring board game that's being created. It's gonna be kickstarted soon, and so it's like a couple of the starting areas. It seems really interesting. We're 5 minutes in. Boss just now spawning on the map. Brightwing will get the bottom lane channel, and things are just looking really good here for Spooky Ghosts in map number 1. Exactly, Iron Flare. Exactly, Iron Flare. Yes. That or you don't want your kids to all of a sudden, you know, they want to play. Because here's the thing. If Al Roker's got 3 kids and all 3 of them see him playing Warhammer, can you imagine how much money Al Roker's going to need to spend on miniatures, on painting kits? Like 1 kid, yeah, maybe they could get into miniatures. 3? Pff, get out of here. You might as well just cancel their college funds at that point. It's a very quick kill onto the Li Ming. Man, I gotta, like, this is just mean from the side of Spooky Ghost. They are just holding this bottom lane so very well against can't connect stuns. My friend brings 3 totes of Warhammer for us to play. The same guy I'm talking about, my buddy Brian, who I usually stay with in Michigan, and he's in chat every so often. Like, we went to like this house with a bunch of other gamers for like a big like weekend, and when I arrived like I was like the second to last to arrive or something like that, so like all of them had been there for a little bit, and there was, and I'm not exaggerating, towers of boxes of like of different board games. Like so many different board games are bought. Like people had these like huge tote bags for Warhammer and like the table and everything with like the terrain. Like it's a big investment for Warhammer. It is a big investment. And things are just ever evolving in that game from my understanding too, so whew. It's a little mannies. Okay, Diablo making this is what I was waiting for. Diablo goes in onto the Varian. He's got a taunt available if he wants to use it. Rogoth looking for a target right now. Might be the Li Ming. Goes right onto the Hogger right here. Hogger very low polymorphed and does go down to the Maiev fan of knives. I gotta say, Boundary on this Maiev is just doing an absolutely great job. There's the activated Umbral Bind onto Brainer, who will get the Shadow Charge onto Rogoth, trying to back away. The taunt is not available, but it's not even necessary. Diablo goes down. Another channel from the side of Spooky Ghost. They are controlling this map and controlling these fights. That was a good time. That was a fun. I want to do that again with a bunch of people. It's just, you know, rent a cabin house, bring a bunch of food, chill out, and go nowhere for like 4 or 5 days. We played a bunch of because there was like everyone was doing different stuff and people brought TVs and consoles. We played a bunch of couch co-op Diablo 3. We played so much couch co-op Diablo 3. Like I think we actually literally lost a day just playing Diablo. Like lost is the wrong term, but like we had a bunch of fun playing it. That was a good time. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas onto 4. That's a taunt from Varian onto the Diablo Polymorph. Umbral Bind. There's also the healing reduction from the Mortal Wound, and Brainer just getting low but does not go down. 1 Sapper to be bopped back by the Lucio. Still goes over the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4 Sappers in total will go over the wall. Oh my god, this is just, how can you even do this? They're fighting in the death zone and not really losing out much, if any, health. Terrifying plays from the side of Spooky Ghosts. You get it? Because terrifying. Maiev Sylvanas' comp is brutal. Iron Flare, we have to play more Cho'Gall this week. Or next week. Lucio, you and Ninja Cho'Gall, Warwick and Tatsuki do whatever they feel like doing. Alright, so altars will be spawning. Mid and bottom position, the expectation is 10 shots into the enemy, but Hogger's going to try and delay things out on the north side of this lane. Brightwing does get the channel, but the variant positioning is good, and that's it for this objective phase. 10 shots, quick succession, Ravenlord down to 9 HP to the 36 of the Gravekeeper on the right.
Will fall before me.
Is that all?
You like that game, I take it? Oh, you mean the game that we won with Cho'Gall? I absolutely love it. I also like the fact that we won. That's the other fact. Like, winning is great, and playing with a Cho'Gall is great. Also, just I feel more comfortable on Lucio. Boss will be stolen away by the side of Can't Connect Stuns. Fight though will break out. My apologies, as Eric with a K is gonna get burned up by the Diablo, but Eric with a K is fine. That's actually Lucio trying to high five around. He will go down. Boundary gets the containment disc onto Ghost Dunk. Brainer, low on the left-hand side. He fire stomps out. He gets souls, but I think this is going to be an insta buyback. Rogoth wants this so bad. Eric should go down. I'm sorry, how did Li Ming... How was Li Ming the one to die? Okay, alright. Honestly, I expected there to be like a Leoric death at least, but okay. I guess not. I don't even care that their comp was Garbo. I was having so much fun bullying them. Yes, that too. That too.
The altars rise.
Cho'Gall feels like being just it's so rewarding. we played very good that game as a team. Just kept sending Warwick into top lane as well. Warwick, go away. Warwick, go do something else. Warwick, you missed a leap. Triple altar phase. This could be game ending for this map, actually. Vala's gonna get left side. She will be interrupted by Leoric with the Entomb, the Drain Hope. Hogger gonna move his way to the right-hand side. He's gonna bounce over here. Can you get the channel before Sylvanas gets there? Does she pop the Wailing Arrow? Yes, in time. Alrighty. Diablo, Brightwing, Diablo, Brightwing, Li Ming in the bottom lane. Hogger goes down. Hogger goes down. Vala just needs to get 1 Q. Taunt from Varian, not available for 6 seconds. Ghost Dunk does not interrupt in time. And ladies and gentlemen, the Gravekeeper will take down the Ravenlord here on Towers of Doom. Spooky Ghosts up in this best of 3 series. GG, well played. That leap shaved like a month off my life. All I can say to that is get wrecked, Warwick. Poor guy. Poor guy gets bullied by us. But also, I think he kind of likes it, to be honest. I think he's kind of into it. I don't wanna speak for the man, but well. How many Vala stacks? 39 or less, and no one voted, so the points go to Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos just made $69 because of your non-voting. I will message her about that later. Alrighty. Oh, damn. Okay, Iron Flare just coming out here with some bold statements about our friends. We'll have to ask him. You know what, Iron Flare? We're going to have to ask him on Tuesday. When, in the middle of draft, that's the best time to ask these questions. Not, you know, why put together a competent draft as a team when we could talk about hentai and that stuff? I feel like my company's gonna give me an ulcer. Please don't have an ulcer. We would prefer it if you did not. I'm currently in Dave's Discord saying that I enjoy the. I think this. All right, you know what? This is being talked about in Dave's Discord. Does anyone not hate the smell of sunscreen? Like I don't like. I think sunscreen smells fine. I think it smells kind of good. Like I'm just like yes, protection from the big sphere in the sky that makes my skin turn red. I like the smell of sunscreen.
I will follow you to the end of the world. Subscribed.
I got fired from my job at the bank today. An old lady came in and asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over.
That subscriber message took a weird turn. Like it took a turn. I was about to be like, oh god, like Zorian, I'm so sorry you lost your job. But in the end, all I can say is she asked you to check her balance. I think you did exactly what she asked for. There's a couple brands you like the smell of. Depends on the product. I've smelled some really bad sunscreens before. Like I think like regular sunscreen like smells okay. Like that smell of like the copper tone sunscreen from like when I was a kid, like, oh, that was such, like, that smells fine. Like, I don't know. I've never, I guess maybe some of like the banana boat ones that smell very like fruity and stuff. Like I'm not the biggest fan of those. But like the regular sunscreen smells great. Zoran, thank you again for the tier 1 for 3 months. I really appreciate the support, my friend. All right, we're here into map number 2. Let's make sure the players are on the correct sides. We'll go ahead and, set up a prediction. What is that? God dang it, Bobby, stop. You missed CCL? Me too, my friend. Me too. Unfortunately, you know, it is what it is, but, you know. Alright, let's finish up our water. Alright. Can't Connect Stuns has a Diablo. Okay, I'm going to make a prediction for Hogger. He's going to be going into Journeyman's Cooking at level 1. Let's go ahead and start the prediction and the game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexus Gaming Series Division B West matchup of Can't Connect Stuns versus Spooky Ghosts. On the left-hand side, we have Can't Connect Stuns, who've got themselves a Diablo, Hogger, Brightwing, Greymane, and Gul'dan. On the side of Spooky Ghosts, we're going to be looking at a Leoric, Ana, Varian, Maiev, and Sylvanas. Excuse me. A little too much water too quickly. Now, I had pointed out, Hogger will be going into Journeyman's Cooking. We're going to be going into a map, Infernal Shrines, that has a lot of team fighting. So, will Hogger finish this quest? Will he hit the 75 stacks by the end of the game? Or will it be an incomplete quest? Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen, as to, will he finish these quests by the end? Or will it be still incomplete? Incomplete. It's cool to watch all these leagues. Oh, yeah. I mean, as I've said this before, like I'll always be casting Heroes Lounge and NGS and you know whatever I can do, but also I am gonna branch out into other stuff. You know, Stormgate's coming out. We're gonna be investing some time into that RTS game. We're learning some stuff in StarCraft 2, so we're gonna cast more of that so we can learn some RTS builds and kind of get some more game knowledge just by watching games. So yeah. We've got a lot of good stuff in the future. We'll be, you know, we've also got other horror games too. We've got the last game in Season 1 of the Dark Anthology series, which is going to be The Devil Inside Me, which is based off of H.H. Holmes. It's supposed to be really, really scary, it looks like. We have Callisto Protocol coming out in December. We've got Resident Evil Village DLC not this Friday, not tomorrow, but the following Friday, 8 days from now, we're going to be having the Resident Evil Village DLC. We'll be rebeating Resident Evil Village as well. And then, you know, of course, there'll still be heroes, there'll still be casting. I'll be taking part in a Corsair charity event. I'll be doing some streaming stuff with that. That'll be in November. So, oh, and we got God of War Ragnarok coming out on November 9th. I'll be doing a cosplay stream with that. I've actually hit up my buddy to do the makeup and everything, and she just has to get back to me on what her schedule is for the month. Because she's off for the whole month of November, so they were going to go on vacation. And I was like, hey, like, could you come by super early and do the makeup before blah, blah, blah. But we'll see. We'll see. Worst case, I figure out how to do it myself. So we got a lot. I think you'd be great at Pokemon Unite for some reason. Not sure if you enjoy that game. I played a bit of it. I fell off of Pokemon Unite. It's not a bad game by any means, but it's just, I just came back to Heroes. Like, it was like Pokemon Unite just kind of fizzled for me. It's Brainer taking a bit of damage right there. Varian with a taunt trying to set up a kill onto Diablo, but it doesn't work out. Why are you guys hitting the tank so much, man? First Punisher will be frozen in the mid lane. I don't know, like, Pokemon Unite, it's a cool game. It just, like, I don't know. It just kind of, I fizzled out on it really quickly, and it didn't keep me wanting to come play back. And maybe that's just like the game, the play style. I don't know. Omega Strikers has been fun. I played a little bit here and there, but I think it's just it's the issue with me is that I like Heroes of the Storm way too much, and I just keep coming back to this game. I could see you casting it for some reason. Might just be projecting. No. I've casted tons of other stuff. You're not wrong at all in that thought. I don't think you're projecting at all. I definitely think I could do casting for Pokemon Unite, but I don't know, because here's the issue also. It's a Nintendo product. Nintendo and esports are not two words that you often say together. I guess three, because I use the word and, but you know what I mean. Like, Nintendo and esports, that is not something that really works well. I mean, look at the Smash community and stuff like that, and how long it took them to even just support the Smash community and accept that their esport is big. Like, they literally, Nintendo tried to kill their own esport because there was like the emulator thing for Melee. And they literally tried to kill the emulator that was the big thing that was running COVID, like tournaments during COVID on offline. So that's the other thing too, is like Nintendo makes me so uncomfortable. Probably is the best term for it. Builds for Greymane and Hogger are a bit weird. Let's see, Wolfheart at level 1. Increase the cooldown and reduction of basic attacks and inner beast from 0.5 to 1.2 seconds. I see Wolfheart from time to time, absolutely. Eyes in the Dark is, I mean, yeah, you can absolutely take Eyes in the Dark. I think that's a fine talent that I still see. Quicksilver Bullets increase Greymane human basic attack range by 1.1. I mean, I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, like I completely disagree, but I can see how Wolf is playing this on the Greymane, allowing him to have a little bit more poke value in human form around the objective phasing. That's kind of, to me, that signifies that the members of Can't Connect Stuns, they're kind of in the mental space of, we're going to need to defend consistently and poke from afar, so this Greymane needs to play from afar. But also, this talent at level 7 kind of makes Greymane just... He's Fuzzy Rainer, as some people have said in the past, where you're waiting for him to go into Worgen form, and Wolf will dive in and get some value. But yeah, I could see the level 7's a little wonky. For the Gul'dan, this is not that different. Chaotic Energy at level 1, improve Life Tap, increase the mana restore from Life Tap to 40%. Hunger for Power. I think this is all fair. I think this is all fair between the two of them. Now Diablo, no, I'm just kidding. His build's fine. Baha could cast someone making a bowl of cereal and be entertaining. There was actually, back in the day, Cat Peach and I, we would play and stream Sea of Thieves, and we were playing with Kaleo one time. There's a clip somewhere of us casting the fishing Kaleo was doing, and we were like giggling and laughing about it. It's all how you present the information. That's really at the end of the day what it is. Gul'dan looks funky to you? What's the funky part? Is it because it's kind of like, okay, this is like you have a combo of like, usually when you go chaotic energy, you just go full drain build. So. It's the one of everything build. Yeah, it is. It is a little bit of that. You are right. You are right. When I look at the individual talents, it seems okay, but I absolutely can agree with you. The synergies may not be there. Containment Disc will not connect. Hogger lands a beautiful backline shockwave. Diablo comes in with a Shadow Charge onto Eric with a K. The Polymorph from Brightwing will go through Slick Rub, landing that point-and-click CC Gul'dan. He does have that -25. That's from the level 7. And they want this kill, but Varian keeps slowing. Diablo using a minion Shadow Charge on, or Shadow Charge in, and that'll be a kill. Onto Leoric, really good play coming out from the side of Can't Connect Stuns. I'm sure Arik knows what they're doing. Their genius surpasses mine. Well, if they're in Twitch chat, but Stark, you're in Twitch chat, which means you're a Grandmaster, so you know everything. Darth, thank you for the raid, bud. How was your stream? Were you doing more Final Fantasy VII Intragrade? Or was it a little bit of variety today? Thank you for the raid, bud. Someone could give him a shout out, that'd be much appreciated. I am a tad busy. That is true. I do have diplomatic immunity in the giant 5-head play. See? Thank you, Stark. I appreciate it. You're playing Marvel Snap. Nice. How are you enjoying Marvel Snap? I played a bit of it when it was in the beta or whatever. It was pretty fun. It's a nice couch game. Like, throw on a TV show that you're like half paying it. Throw on like Shark Tank or something like that. I've been on a Shark Tank binge lately. Throw on like Shark Tank or Bake Off or I don't know, Cutthroat Kitchen, and you play a little bit of Marvel Snap while that's happening. Huge Horrify from the Gul'dan connecting onto 2 members, but will there be a kill? Shockwave from the Hogger. I think it went northeast or something like that. It went over here. So a little misalignment on that one, I do think, but either way, this is going to be our push in from the side of Can't Connect Stuns. Now, let's see. Hogger level 1 stacks. He's at 10 out of 75. Someone had the math earlier. Was it like 2.5 hours? You lost 3 games out of 32, love it. Yeah, that's how I feel like a lot of the games were for me. Like, I feel like I just kept winning. GM strats, hit random buttons and don't die. Yes, see, Zorant, you know exactly how to play the game. Good job. Not sure if Greyman or Grandmaster would believe either wholeheartedly. Yeah, there you go, yeah. Oh no, player DC'd, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't actually DC us or anything like that. It just continues the game. 13 apiece in the levels, 6 to 3 in kills, and it looks like the members of Can't Connect Stuns have rallied here on map number 2 in the second best of 3 of the day, and they're looking to take us to a 3rd map. Will it be doable? Well, they're gonna get this Punisher, and we're gonna find out what's next in store against Spooky Ghosts. Maybe when I rank up past Silver it'll get hard, but I hope playing against but so far it feels like I'm playing against Boo Boo. See, Darth, I felt the same way when I was like in the beta. I constantly felt like I was like, oh, like since I wasn't streaming, I could do very good math, and I was sitting there like, okay, if I move here and do this, like, I don't know, like maybe either I played against like easy players or they give you a bunch of AI at the start. I'm not sure how it all works out, but yeah, I kept winning when I was playing as well, and I was like, okay, like, am I good, or is this just easy? Shadow Charge from the Diablo variant will be pushed around as Boundary goes in. Lightning Breath from the Diablo. Containment Disc will stall out said Lightning Breath. It's a mobile game. They'll give you easy stuff early on to hook you in, I'm sure. Stark, I feel that for sure. I absolutely feel that. Wolf gets the destruction on the fort. Greymane able to razor swipe away. And bottom lane, Hogger. Hey, he gets another stack right there, 14. I'd be very interested to watch like a very like high tier Marvel Snap player matchup to see how that all kind of like looks by comparison. Wolf is going to get entombed and will go down. That's a mind control into Diablo. He might be losing souls here. Tries to get away with the Shadow Charge. Fire Stomp goes out, but it won't return quick enough for the health. And that's a double kill to the members of Spooky Ghost as the Shockwave from Hogger comes out. Does he get the bounce? He does get one, and he backs away. Easy throw Dynamite with the Dense Blasting Powder level 7. And 16 apiece in just a level in levels here in a second or two, as Mortar Punisher will be bottom lane, and the members of Spooky Ghost open things up further. Will you try Gotham Knights tomorrow? To be honest, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, Zoran. I don't know what that is. Tomorrow, the game plan is to play Elden Ring, and I will be debuting a brand new product from Corsair that not even Corsair knows that exists. It'll be perfect for Elden Ring. It'll be absolutely perfect for Elden Ring. But yeah, that's the game plan tomorrow, is just Elden Ring. Yeah, that's usually what we do on Fridays. Also, tomorrow is the last day my family's visiting. They'll be getting back from Yosemite at some point towards the end of the stream day, so I'll probably stream to the normal time tomorrow. And then when they come back, I'm gonna make burgers for them, and we're gonna just have like one more night together hanging out. And then I'll see them again in November, but it's just, you know, they're here. I want to spend some time with them. By the way, I'll be off stream on Saturday. I'm going to, that's the day they actually like fly out and stuff, so I'm gonna make them breakfast and then probably go on a walk with them. Mind control, that's so much. They really wanted that Hogger kill, man. They really wanted it. But yeah, Saturday I'll be off stream. Sunday I'll be back though. Exclamation cooking in chat. Use the, well, I guess exclamation cooking. Use that in chat, and you can find out on Sunday I'll be doing a cooking stream. We're gonna make Japanese curry, or golden curry with beef. So we're gonna make some Japanese curry on Sunday. It'll take a couple hours, so we'll hang out, we'll have some beers, we'll chat. We'll have a good time. It'll be a nice cozy Sunday stream. As much as I want to, I'm not gonna say it. Oh, Razno. I don't know what I'll do with you. I guess we could check out the Gotham Knights trailer after this best of 3 series. Right now, I will say this: we got katas and stuff arriving through top lane. Things are looking pretty good for a map number 3 in favor of Can't Connect Stuns, but I might be jinxing them by saying that. Nobody does shrug. You're a good bean, Razno. You're a fun guy. Hope you're having a good day. Ooh, Eric with a K is going to go down. Leoric is not going to be able to get any of his Wraith value from the level 13 Ominous Wraith damage reduction. That's going to be a Spirit of Vengeance in. No teleportation out. Or no teleportation activated. Punisher available for bottom lane. Keep front gate still up. And fully healthy. Yeah, the assumption is this is going to be a Can't Connect Stuns with the, oh my god, Mind Control, Phase Shift from Brightwing, a lot of damage on the boundary, but that Biotic Grenade reduces all incoming healing from said Brightwing. Brainers just to try and live through this. Containment Disc might have actually just, nope. I thought Diablo was going to live right there, but that is still going to be Entomb from Leoric, a Horrify from Gul'dan. We have Sylvanas, I think it is, getting killed, and Ana, press D. Ana, slap your D. Oh, she was in strike mode for too long, but she's able to back away. I literally thought Ana was gonna die because she didn't unstrike. Alrighty. I do think, ladies and gentlemen, our second best of 3 of the day will be a 3-game series. We're gonna head to a third map as the core will fall. Leoric will get the spectral walk. The Wraith walk through the enemy with the damage reduction, but it's not enough to stop this onslaught. And map number 2 goes over the side of Can't Connect Stuns. Wait a sec. Okay, never mind. I honestly thought it was about to be a wipe on the core. I thought we were gonna thought that was about to be a 2-0. Choose outcome. No contest. Choose outcome. How many stacks? No incomplete quest. Man, the gambling today is just... Pew. Alrighty. There's your stats as well if you want to check them out. I need to turn down the heat in the house because I forgot that I turned it up this morning. Give me a second. And back to Bandit Night. Alrighty. Good stuff. So, onward into our next map. And let's see what we got. Players on the same sides. Yes. I think we're going to do a boss prediction for this map. Let's do a boss prediction. Let's do a boss prediction. We're going to Tomb. Let's do a boss one. I think can I grab the old one? Which team gets first boss? And we'll say can't connect stuns, and spooky ghosts, or no boss taken. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get you into game, and let's start talking about this immediately. I hit P, but I didn't hit P. Did I hit P? I didn't hit P. Anyways, we're here in map number 3 in our second best of 3 of the day. And go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, get your gambles in. Which team will get the first boss of the game? Which team will get first boss of the game? Will it be Can't Connect Stuns? Will it be Spooky Ghosts? Or will there be no boss taken? You got 2 minutes. Get your gambles in. I am going to drink some water.
Battle begins in 10 seconds.
Free points if you bet versus me. That is true.
4, 3,
What's up, Willow? How you doing, bud?
2, 1.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday. As a reminder, if no boss is taken and that is the outcome, Jeff Bezos is going to be paid millions, billions of dollars. You don't want that. Get your cables in. Tychus Blaze bottom lane to start out. Let's go ahead and get the player vision all set up here as well. Nice bet, Mel. Oh, there we go. Someone put a good amount out. There we go. Perfect. I like it. Now I'm happy. Murden holding level 1. I'm curious as to why. He's gonna go block stacks at level 1. Tychus will shred through those quite easily, but hey, it still is, you know, a little bit of block value, so maybe you can... Maybe it'll be the difference between a sliver of HP or not. We'll have to see how it works out for Brainer here. No boss taken in the missing an extra 0. Oh, wait, what? I'm confused. Anyways, 0 stacks on Falstead right now. He has not landed a hammering onto an enemy yet. Rainer's sitting up in the bush. He's going to Dwarf Toss in, goes for the Thundercap. Clap. Stormbolt going to go wide. Kael'thas just picking up Regeneration Globes at 1. We got the Sylvanas going to be working on the camp for the bottom lane. Stukov Tychus finishing the Bruiser camp mid. Leorc is just doing their best to mop up the bottom lane as Varian will invade. No level 4, he's going to be Polymorph. There's going to be a healing pathogen spread. Rogoth, Little Wolf are going to be able to get him the point. And Leoric actually and friends, they don't jump onto this quick enough. I really thought Wolf and Slick Rub, with the help of Leoric, would have been able to take that. But either way, they don't. The camp is stolen away, and you got pressure through mid as well. It's a bet for the memes. Ooh, I like memes. Oh, Falstead, he's going to be fine. I thought he was going to die there. Falstead has not hit an enemy here with a hammering in 2 minutes. I got to be critical of this. You got to get those hammerings up as quickly as possible. That 30 mark is such a good jump in damage. As Muradin Dwarf tosses in, lands the Thunderclap. He is going to be going for Reverberation as well. So you have the reduced auto attack speed of from Thunderclap from 30 to 50%. The duration increased by 1 second. You also get a 5% cooldown on your heroic ability later on. So a lot more avatar forms available for the Muradin as you kind of jump in. Everyone surrounds you. You get a clap. You get a big cooldown reduction taunt from on. Oh, he tried to Dwarf toss out. The phase shift from Brightwing is going to be a hair too short, and First Blood goes over the side of his Spooky Ghost, as that's 18 gems dropped by the side of the, or 18 gems dropped by the Muradin. What? 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 Okay. A little back off, a little wave clear, nothing too big. Boundary is going to hearth back for full mana. See, look, even Kael'thas with the, even with Mana Addict, Kael'thas is still mana hungry. You might as well just go Convection at level 1. I'm just saying. I'm just saying what everyone else is thinking. More importantly, has anyone freed Harrison Jones? Wildfire, you are coming in with the correct question, and no. These teams are cowardice. Yeah, maybe there's a fight breaking out over here, but let's take a look. Harrison Jones, look at him. He's just chilling. He's just hanging out. Poor little Harrison Jones. And these people, they're so concerned with what? Laning, winning, rotations. Pfft. Are there any other talents beside Convection? Well, apparently there's this brand new talent that came in with our patch most recently, Mana Addict. They must have just added this when we got our season change. Phase Shift will connect from Brightwing, but the living bomb value is good. Slick Rub does pop the Soothing Mist, and that level 7 critical mist will give some extra healing. And people said, Hotos is dead. I agree, Hotos is not dead. Hotos is my favorite game that I play off stream. I guess it'd be more like H-Tos. Either way. Spooky Ghosts get the Web Weaver phase here. Let's see what they're able to do. They've got 2 kills. That's a charge taunt combo once again. Goodbye, Muradin. Is Muradin the 3 deaths? Yes, he is. They've just been bullying Muradin with this taunt combo. And I don't know how, excuse me. I don't know how the members of our blue team are going to be able to respond to this, because of the fact of just every single, like every 14 seconds, there's basically a kill potential. Falstead should have a barrel. Mid lane fort does go down. Top lane fort will be looked at next. Falstead actually getting the clear. So bottom lane is going to be worked on by Leoric. Eric with the cage just getting the fort front gate. So mid lane does open up. Murderin' Muradin. Yeah, exactly. Spell armor reduction. We're still waiting on 10, so let's actually cycle through the other numbers. Actually, that 10's so very close to the side of Spooky Ghost. We'll see what the variant takes at 10 as well a little bit later. Actually, maybe, could I even... Well, we'll see, actually, if the W... Oh, so you went Shield Wall. The reason we know, you can't see it too well, but the parry, the amount of charges went from 2 to 0s, or 2 to 1, so the little 2 moniker went away, or notation, so we know that it went into Shield Wall. Commandeer Odin Phoenix, Flailing Swipes, Shield Wall for the Varian Bunker for the Blaze. Now on the opposing side, what are we going to be seeing here? Mind Control Gust, Wailing Arrow, Gust sort of deal, I'm assuming. Gust for sure. I don't expect a Hinterland's Blast. Could see the Haymaker from Muradin, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. It's rare when someone runs a Haymaker. Brightwing should be Blink Heal and Entomb from Leoric. We do have the Mind Control Sylvanas, and that... Alright, cool. Avatar Muradin, you got that Entomb, and there's the Blink Heals as well. Here come the blue Web Weavers from the side of Can't Connect Suns. What will they be able to do with this? That is the question that I pose, because they've lost 3 kills. They haven't really had any sort of major gain on the map when it comes to structural damage. So the big question at this point is, what can they do with this, and can they start to shift the experience back over, or at least equalize? Because there's about you could say about a half a level lead in favor for Spooky Ghost. I like what they're doing right here. The Boundary is going to throw out the Phoenix. Not only is it a good teamfight tool, but it's also a good zoning and even wave clear tool. So that Phoenix will be thrown out. It's a very low cooldown, very low mana cost as well. If I'm not mistaken, Phoenix is a 10. Phoenix costs 10 less mana than a Gravity Lapse. I should check that really quickly. Gravity Lapse is 90, Phoenix is 80. So it's one of those abilities that I like to see it spammed a little bit more often, just because it's not that mana intensive, especially with Mana Addict level 1, getting so much mana back and such, but also just because of the cooldown on it for being able to throw it out, zone back the enemy, or even teamfight around it. You watched this series last night. How could you have done that? It wasn't streamed. Unless it wasn't claimed and someone else streamed it and it was never claimed on the website. But I don't think anyone claimed the game. Oh, okay, thank you, Asmachad, okay. I was very, very confused. I was like, how? I completely forgot that POVs exist as well. That's another kill. Ooh, Gus does it, nope. Falstad does have his 30th stack finally, so that is the one thing. I was being a little critical of this Gathering Storm. I feel like that is such a important thing to do as quickly as possible, is to get those 30 stacks, obviously safely, but it's just that jump in damage is so critical for the team. Brainer always POVs, and I'm always in his chat condemning him for every action he takes. You sound like the perfect Twitch chatter, Asmachad. You sound like you're doing your part. I'm proud of you, like the Space Trooper meme. And that's Starship Troopers, sorry. Space Troopers. I'm doing my part. That's you right now, Asmachad. He's on my Miami Defrost team, so it's my duty. You said duty. No, my brain had one of those awful moments. We actually, during the neighborhood dinner, I went to say the word Tahoe Rim Trail because there's a trail in Tahoe that goes around the rim of the base. And it's like this big thing. We have like a race every year. There's like, one of my friends, like, she did it segmented, but like over 5 or 10 years, like she slowly did every single, like, the Tahoe Rim Trail. So we were talking about all of that. It's just like, I went to say Tahoe Rim Trail, and I seriously, like, I had one gin and soda. Like, I wasn't drunk or anything. And I like said the word, and everyone looked at me like, the fuck did you just say, dude? And I was like, what? And so like my dad like took the gin glass away from me, and he repeated back what I said, and I was like, oh no, like I meant Tahoe Rim Trail. Like that, like it wasn't a sexual thing, but like I said, like I mashed up the words so bad, it was just like everyone was like, what are you even saying, dude? So I was like, there you go, that's dyslexia. There you go, you get to experience dyslexia firsthand. It was the weirdest thing, but my brain just kind of muddled everything together and made a mush. Man, chat, calm down today. Where could this setup be going? I don't know. I have no idea. Why don't we all watch and enjoy it and pretend like we don't know if we even do? I did not, Razno. I did not. It was like Rim Tahoe Trail Tahoe Rim. It was like something really, really just backwards and weird. My dad had the comical timing, though, of just, like, slowly pulling the gin glass away from me. Like, he didn't say anything, he just looked at me and just started pulling the pint glass away. Nice, Gus from Falstad reading the variant coming in for the charge taunt combo. You know, Razno, I really didn't know what to expect. Like, I said it, I was just like, someone's gonna say something about the Tahoe Rim Trail. Someone's gonna make a joke. You feel that one to your core? Oh, dude, like, dyslexia is not a good time. That's why, like, I read stuff in chat and people are like, you didn't read my message right. And I'm like, yes, oh, no, I didn't. I've done that with billboards. Like, I've been driving and, like, I'll read it, like, I'll look at a billboard and be like, why does it say that? And someone's like, what? Oh, God. Anyways, Web Weaver phase coming in. 14 to 16 in our levels. No boss has been taken on this map yet. They're still into this. We got a Phoenix being thrown up by Kael'thas. Nice zoning, as I had mentioned before. Commandeer Odin out from the Tychus. I'm just waiting. Oh, Melville. I mean, if you go up to Big Meadow Trailhead, you can park your car. You can go up the Big Meadow Trail. There's a split to Stevens Lake and Round Lake. If you hike all the way out to Round Lake, you can camp there, and that's part of the Tahoe Rim Trail. So you can spend the night on the Tahoe Rim Trail. Top lane keep should go down. Gus from Falstad putting the enemy team right next to this keep. Rogoth is looking for the taunt. There's a mind control as well. Jet propulsion in from the Blaze. Little Wolf getting some of those autos out as best as our Stukov can. Muradin will go out, or will go down here. Good hammerings out from the Falstad. Will Core go down? Is this game? 30 seconds on Varian. A very low Kael'thas. Yeah, they back off. Okay. Boss? Spend the night but not sleeping. Well, yeah, it does get cold, so it is kind of hard to sleep at night. Yeah, I would agree with you. Yeah, the temperature shifts are very, very dynamic, so it is difficult to sleep up on the Tahoe Rim Trail. Higher elevation, everything. I mean, imagine, you know, base elevation of South Lake Tahoe is like 6,000-ish, and then Round Lake, you know, you go up to about 8K or something. Boss, first boss of the game will be taken by Spooky Ghost. Spooky Ghost, you do get first boss. Spooky Ghost, get the first boss of the game. Better hug someone? Well, yeah, that's a very common thing to do in camping. Yeah. Sometimes you need to share body heat. I don't know how I can't imagine how the chat's gone in this direction. It blows me away. You won't be able to breathe that high? At 8,000 elevation? Yeah, you can. Frisco, where there was the wedding that I went to at the beginning of October, or end of September, excuse me. Frisco is about 9,000 elevation. Which was great for me, because I live at 6K, so, like, what's another 3,000? It was kind of whatever. But it was really fun to see, like, people, like, we go out for drinks, and they would just be, like, 2 drinks, and it's just like, ooh, you're a little buzzed, aren't ya? I'm in Florida resident. I'm used to negative sea levels. I will say this. I've said this on stream. When I go back to Michigan to visit every year, because my family lives there, and I got friends that I like to see, and there's food that I like, that's kind of like, it's kind of like it... Family and friends really rivals eating, like, junk food in Michigan, but I say this all the time, like, when I go to Michigan, like, the air is, like, thick. Like, if I go in the summertime, the air is, like, thick and heavy. It's weird. In the winter, it's, you know, it's the winter time in the Midwest, so it's, like, it's 30 degrees outside, but it's got negative wind chill of like 120 or whatever. So, yeah, anyways. Mind Control Sylvanas will be going out onto Rogoth. That's a Gus from Falstead. The Tychus is a little split, but there's nothing really to threaten him. The bunker will expire. The Phoenix does as well, and Eric with a K should be able to back away. You've experienced the ease of getting drunk at higher elevations. So now here's the thing too. So when I go back to Michigan, it's harder for me to like feel intoxicated because I'm so used to it up here. Even having a single Jack and Coke at the top of the stratosphere did so much than it usually. Yeah, absolutely. Like whenever people come visit, I'm like, if you don't like regularly go out to mountains and stuff like that, your body, like, you're not used to it. I'm like just like spend the first day drinking water, get some good rest, eat some good food. Like, don't party that first day if you're not used to it. Like, I'll toot my own horn, but, like, I've lived up here for 5 years. Like, mountains have never been an issue for me. Like, knock on wood, I've literally never had, like, altitude sickness or anything. The worst I ever had was when I stayed in Breckenridge, because, like, the town elevation's, like, 10K or something like that, and, like, I got, like, super bad heartburn was the worst I got. But, like, Breckenridge was a little difficult to deal with. That elevation's a little too high for me. Like, I would wake up in the middle of the night, like, panting. I'm glad I can tell you all about elevation and trips while we watch some Heroes of the Storm. I'm really glad this Heroes of the Storm is on in the background while I tell you about my life. So with 20s and nearly another turn-in on the side of Spooky Ghost, they're just going to kind of... They can just kind of do whatever they want. They could run at the enemy team's face if they wanted to. Well, I actually wouldn't say that, because there could be like a Mind Control Entomb Gust sort of deal. Catch 1 or 2 in the Entomb, Gust away the rest, and everyone's kind of pushed against the wall. The stomping. The stomping for... Oh, very up. Okay, Gust, 60 seconds. There's a 60-second window with no Gust, and I feel like that's a green light for Spooky Ghost to make something happen. Tychus is setting up. Yeah, there's Commandeer Odin. Phoenix comes out as well. Looks like Spooky Ghost, they kind of want to go... They strategically want to just take this map. They're going to just open it up slowly but surely. Take down all structures. Get consistent catapult pressure in all the lanes. No periodic to match... Actually, periodic to match in top lane, since there is the top lane fort gone. But this is just kind of... Spooky Ghosts are looking to set up that checkmate position. Like, we get this, we get all the keeps, or we get all the keeps, we get the Webweaver phase, maybe get a camp here in mid. I feel like they could actually go for the end of the game off of either this camp, or they grab, what is it, they need like 2 more gems, right? Yeah, that caster math makes sense. 2 more gems, and then they can get a turn in as well. Boss is up in now? Anyone free Harrison Jones? No. Oh, the mid lane catapult took out I was like, what's shooting that little sidewall? It's the catapult. All right, so there's the turn-in. Will they do boss plus turn-in? Jet propulsion out. There's an Entomb from Leoric. It has the Buried Alive, but doesn't catch the blaze. He drops the bunker, and this is now the turn of tables onto the Leoric, who does pop a little bit of that self-healing, gets some good heals from the Brightwing as well. And now the core being threatened. Will they just go straight for the turn-in? It seems like exactly that. Bottom lane, by the way, all these lanes will push in to, like, keep area. A little bit fort area for the top lane, but keep area mid, keep area bottom, and now Eric with a K running at the face of the enemy. 0 to 6 in kills. Things are looking okay for Spooky Ghost. Let's pull away the... Actually, you know what we haven't looked at in a long time? Everyone's favorite non-real stat, because this all can be padded by just mashing buttons. APM. We discovered that if you hold down, like if you're playing Lucio and you hold down right click and you smash, what is it, like A and S, which is auto attack and stop, you can get like 500 APM or something stupid like that. There's a way to manipulate it. The big surprise, something in Heroes of the Storm doesn't really work as intended. Leoric will be able to Wraith Walk away. It pops the Entomb. Here comes the Commandeer Odin as well. We have a Jet Propulsion from Blaze, Phoenix from the Kael'thas, Gus from the Falstad with the Wind Tunnel does push back the enemy, as this is going to be consistent damage onto core, but it only scratches the shielding. The mid lane Webweaver will expire. The top lane now making its way into that keep area. Bottom lane will go down. The core shielding still available to the side of Can't Connect Stuns, but no, actually that's dropped down 4% and more. Going to be taking off this core. Taunt from Varian. Brain are taking a lot of damage. Living Bomb is going to be out. It will be spread to allies as well. Going to check really quickly. He didn't go for the infinite, but it doesn't matter because the core falls. The game, the series, it goes over to the members of Spooky Ghost. GG, well played.